Hey girlies, hey everyone, welcome back to Delcy Nails. Guys, I'll be showing you this beautiful yellow ombre nail set that I did today. I also done some nail art, which is like a butterfly, but I'm so sorry I couldn't include this in the video. But this is just the process that I did and I want to share with you guys, so just keep watching. I started off with the bottom and that's just the base, and this is called Tropic from Glitterama. It is a really good brand, especially for beginner nail techs. It's what I've been using since I've started my nail journey and what I've continued to use. What I did is just make sure where it starts it's a bit flat, and when it's flat you're able to do the ombre and the blend much more easier. But what I also did, because my client is going on holiday and I need her nails to last long, so I put a thin layer of clear, and that's going to help with lifting and also just preventing the nail bed from being stained, since we're using very much harsh yellow bright colors. We don't want to stain her nail beds, so we just use the clear. Please be mindful guys, I'm doing this voice note ever so late and I come off to go in a quiet place, so any little noise you hear, just understand that I'm amongst family. So yeah, that's that. I am using nail nails clear and also nail nails monomer, and I feel like this monomer works with all nail acrylic powders, so you guys should get some. The one thing that I don't like is that the shipping, you have to pay for shipping, so it end up working out being expensive, but it does make your nail set come out so nice. So yeah, so my client got this nail inspo from Pinterest, and Pinterest is a lovely app that you can use to get nail inspirations and nail ideas. So you work with that. The color she got, because this is quite a bright yellow, the color she got was more like a neon yellow, and it had a bit of tintish of green, but she loved yellow, so we just went with the yellow. And also later on you're gonna see went in with white butterflies, but the original photo was more of like a goldish greenish butterflies, but we kind of took the inspiration and make it into our own. So now I'm going in with the nude, and I do put a bit on where the what's it called, the yellow acrylic start, and that's going to create like a nice proper blend, almost seamless blend. And then after I get another bead, which is going to be more closer to the cuticle, just to create that structure and the apex as well. So you guys are going to see me do that. Bits of my faces are in this video because the girl is still trying to get her set up, you know, a bit more better, but we move. So yeah, I skipped that finger because that clear finger is going to be where the white butterflies are. So those two is going to be white butterflies, and the others with the yellow is going to be, you know, blended. Another pointed thing is that when your room temperature is a bit hot, your acrylic sets very quick, and if it's cold or cool, it's more slower. Eventually, because the sun started to, you know, get hot during this period of time, you know, it was a bit difficult, not difficult, but it's a bit somehow to blend, but we still managed and it still came out really good. And yes, I just capped after I do the blend and the ombre. I cap straight away. Back then I never used to do that. I used to do the whole nail then go back and cap, and that makes my work longer. But then through experience, the minute I finish a nail, I'm capping that straight away, so I can move on and I can file everything towards the end. So I'll let you guys watch for a bit, and I'm gonna pop back when I start the butterflies. Yeah, so these are the butterflies. I got them off Amazon. Yes, they're really nice. They're just butterflies really. So I started off by putting a little thin line of acrylic, clear acrylic, and then I went in with the white butterflies. They really made the set pop. I'm so glad she decided to go with the white butterflies instead. As I was saying to my client, I need to work on like color theory a bit. I'm not really best at color theory and knowing what actually goes well together, but you know, we live and learn. So we added the white butterfly all over the nail and just give that nail set a good pop. And then once that's done and it's dried a bit, in this, like once I've put the butterflies, I'm moving on to the next finger to add those butterflies. And once they dry a bit, and I'm gonna cap it with clear. Make sure you cap every bit of it, get up in there, cap it all, make sure nothing sticks out. If you want to make it a bit thick with the capping, you can make it thick, as long as you can file it down and it doesn't look like it was ever thick, because when it's thick, you know that thing is well encapsulated. So that's basically what I just made it thick. Sorry guys, I just made it thick, and then after I just file it down. That's it. So I'm going to show you guys some filing. Why do I just, how can I say, push back the skin? Yeah, so I can see if there's any acrylic on the skin, like a little bit, I just file it off. But I just push back the skin and I make sure I file straight. You file straight, 90 degrees angle, you file straight. Get underneath so you can how can I say it, debulk underneath, but file as straight as possible. And just make sure you use your fingers for support, and also to, I don't know, protect your client's finger, because you don't want the file to catch them or to cut them. So use your finger as that barrier just to protect the actual fingers. But you file and get that as straight as possible. And what I like doing is that I like to turn my client's hand the other way around, just to see from their point of view if the nail set is actually straight. Because these nail tips are already pre-shaped, it's very easy to just really to shape it. And once you've laid your acrylic flat, no drips, no nothing, then it should be very easy, relatively easy. These tips I got from AliExpress. They are ballerina 3x long, and I cut them down to her desired length. But I really do like this pre-shape because it make me work faster, and it actually takes some heavy weight off my hands and off my wrist as well. So they're really good. You guys should check them out. 3XL ballerina coffin shape nail tips off AliExpress. I will be showing you guys my e-file as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but for now I'm going to let you guys watch this up until the e-file. So I'm just using my e-file. I'm starting from the right and I'll go around to the cuticle just to seal the cuticle and make sure it's flat against the nail plate. And then from there forward, I'm just going to debulk the nails, just making sure there's no bumps, there's no lumps, and it's actually nice and flush and flat. And that's basically what I'm doing actually. So I'll let you guys watch a bit of that, and that's what I've done for each of the nails. And yeah, another thing that I like doing is actually putting my e-file between the C curve, because that's going to help sharpen that C curve and make it more uniform. So that's something you guys can do just to bring it out, because with all the filing and shaping of the acrylic, you can lose that C curve sometimes, not all the times, but using the e-file to go underneath there will actually bring it back and just highlighting the whole nail actually. So that's a nice tip that you guys can do. So now I'm going to finish off with buffing the nails, and just to remove all those ridges from the electric file and just make sure it's all nice and smooth, ready for nail art and ready to just bring the whole nail set together. But what I'm going to point out, nail arts that I do and any drawing that I do put a matte coat just to allow the nail art to pop with no bumps, no ridges or no lumps. That's the pointer. But for now, keep watching, ladies, and if you made this far, I want to say thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe and you like and you comment, because these things help a girl out, so don't forget to do that. So we now come to the end, girlies. Thank you so much for watching. This is the finished look with the nail art and everything. Comment, subscribe and like.